Sup guys, this is gonna be my first YouTube video that I'm gonna post. As you guys can see, this is my 1981 Chevy C10 short bed. Has a Dart big block 540, twin 88 millimeter turbos from VS Racing. I did the intercooler piping myself. Not the best welds, but it'll hold. I did the Vibrant V-band clamps, a 90 here, a 180 over there on that side. Right here I just did the pipe cuts with a reducer to 3-inch pipe. I was gonna do the Vibrant clamp right here, but I'm gonna change this setup later. I'm gonna go Holley, but it's the Phytech 1200 horsepower, and it's backed by a 4L80 manual valve body with a trans brake. That's pretty much it, guys. Has a roll cage, gutted inside, Kirky, Motion Raceworks, a lot of Motion Raceworks parts on this build, but radiator setups in the back. Have 4 340 liters per hour pumps and radiator setups in the back. I need to cut the hole. In the fuel cell, make it bigger because the pump was grounding out. And yeah, pretty much everything's all AN, and we'll go from there. Right now what I'm working on is I'm working on the thermostat coolant lines, routing them to the back, kind of like a steam port kit on an LS. So right here I did a straight with a 90. Right here would have been ideal if I would have had a straight, but I'm gonna just use what I have. I'm gonna use the 90 and a straight over there. So yeah, I'm working on that right now. What's up guys, we're back. So right now I'm making the hole bigger on the fuel cell because the pump power studs, I guess you could call them, were shorting out. So I'm doing that right now. And this little battery with 425 cold cranking amps wasn't big enough, so my homie Guzman gave me this one. This one has 850 cold cranking amps, so it turned it on pretty good. And we had 100 psi of oil pressure when the truck was cranking, not starting yet because I'm not giving it fuel, because obviously I'm making the hole bigger on the fuel cell. But keep in mind, I'm gonna do new plug wires. I'm gonna route them under, make it look nice. This is just set up for now so I could turn it on. I don't have the cable set up, but it's filled with oil, filled with tranny fluid, filled with coolant, and I need to fill the power steering fluid right now. But yeah, we're gonna start it soon. My battery died on my Milwaukee grinder, so we'll see right now. Hey guys, so I cut the hole in the fuel cell bigger because these two power wires, or studs you say, on the bottom side were grounding out, so we did that. I tested it with my power probe to make sure they weren't grounding out anymore. They aren't. So we need to put this back, connect all my lines, and then after that, pretty much see if it turns on. Hopefully it does, but I have a good feeling it will. And we'll get back to you guys on first startup. I wasn't able to get the truck started today. I wasn't getting any spark from the CDI box that I have. I checked the voltage. I checked it in both AC and DC, and a lot of people on the forums were saying that you should have 12 volts on the positive side of the coil with ignition on, is what I read. But I wasn't getting none of that through the CDI box and to my coil. And I checked all the wiring, it all checked out. But we'll see next week if we could get it started. We'll see if I could email Phytech if they have any recommendations. But yeah, I mean, I followed all the wiring diagrams for my plug wires. I set the distributor in 13.5 to 14 degrees before top dead center on the compression stroke for #1 cylinder, and still didn't start. So I did check for a spark as well with a spark tester. I checked with 2 actually to make sure one wasn't faulty. Still nothing to the coil. But it was weird because before it was wanting to start barely, but it was struggling. So I'm wondering if it's a spark issue. It's definitely not a fuel issue because I have a fuel pressure gauge right to the feed port of the Phytech system, and I'm getting my 58 psi with all 4 of my pumps running. And I know it's not a compression issue because I mean, I put my fingers on all the cylinders and it blows your finger out. So hopefully it's a spark issue and we'll go from there.